I got some questions for my misfits. I need a little help with some homework when it comes to an iPhone. Deciphering symbols. Found out some interesting information about that orange dot. But there's a symbol that intermittently comes up on my phone, and I can't find anything in regards to what it means. So I know some of my misfits will know how to find the answer. My illiteracy when it comes to the gadget and my reading puts me at a disadvantage with certain people in this neighborhood. But as I've often said, strength in numbers. Had to take a coffee break. I've been busy. When I'm done with that out there, it will it'll make more sense what you see what I'm doing, but I got to make things pretty stout when it comes to a snow load. The topic for today's conversation is symbols, perhaps even symbolism, not to be confused with stoicism. Are you laughing, troll? How's those birds doing? They ran off when I went out to go say hello. Can't imagine why. Learning about iPhones when they're hacked. And I know my gadgets have been compromised. That's why I turned the other 3 off and had them taken off my account completely. Especially that old iPad. But there's a few things that I need to know about so that I know what it means when it pops up. But I'll wait till I see some friendlies. Yo, Johnny Capital Currency, what's happening, homie? Good to see you, brother. I'm trying to decipher my iPhone, but you know, you and I share that dyslexia stuff, so I'm gonna wait till a couple of heads pop in that might be a little more knowledgeable, unless you really know your shit about an iPhone. So I found out that orange dot means apps can listen, or even outside parties can listen, and that orange dot doesn't show up all the time. It's not even on now. Just the little green dot. But the one symbol I'm really trying to find out about, you know where your signal bar is and then it says LIT with the battery? What's up, Wood? Homie, I'm not a Wood. Never did no time. I know I look like it, but all this comes from a tattoo shop. I just happen to like black and gray. Spider webs is, I needed something to fill this space. Kind of hard to find a design that looks good in a triangle. And when I was a little kid, Halloween, right? Skulls and spider webs and ghosts was my favorite holiday. In fact, this says live life in negative. No clubs, no gangs, no affiliation. Know some good people, been to a lot of functions and rallies, but just a biker, plain old biker. Trying to decipher the hack on my iPhone. See up at where it has the signal bar? Hello, James Black. Where you got your signal bar and it says LIT and battery. Quite frequently, a blue line shows up underneath. And I don't know what that blue line stands for. And it's there sometimes and not other times. And as soon as I wrap this fucking phone in tinfoil and take it off, that blue line's gone. And then it comes back later. So I need to know what that blue line represents. I'm sure somebody out there knows. Are those real tattoos? How old are you? Jay? How old are you? 12, 13? Does your mommy and daddy know what you're doing? One of these days, you asking the wrong question to the wrong person, you're 16. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But see, asking the wrong question to the wrong person, somebody will knock on your door one day and you'll be spitting your teeth, youngster. You need to grow the fuck up. That live life in negative is pretty awesome idea, man. Yeah, the thing was, my tattoo artist, I told him I wanted live life in red and black. I like red and black together. It's a contrast, like Chinese, the Chinese fireworks and shit. A lot of red and black on their symbolism. I just dig those two colors. And my tattoo artist said, hey, how about instead of filling them in solid, we'll do it negative and we'll fill in the rest with a bunch of shit. And I'm like, I'm down with that. In fact, Live Life came from watching that Jesse James special in 2000. I'm a Pitbull guy. And when Jesse went to the ocean and the dude interviewed him, Jesse said, man, all I want to do is live my life, man. So that's where that came from, that idea. That's an anchor, not a teardrop. True grit. I go on and on about a lot of my nonsense. Yes, man, that's awesome. That's solid, brother. Thank you, man. Derek, thank you. Or D-E. And by the way, I'm dyslexic. These clowns want to say I read like a child. Yeah, I do. I've been tested in a college. They said my reading comprehension is about 4th, 5th grade, to be exact. It's a learning disability. I graduated high school, took some classes at a JC, even tried to be a sheriff at one time. I've been trained professionally. I can shoot straight. My little brother, 3rd degree black belt. I know how to throw a punch. So when I'm out here running my mouth, I know what I'm talking about. What's good? What's happening, Whiskey? Good to see you, man. I'm trying to decipher my phone. At the top right, where it says LIT, the battery, and the signal bars, I get this blue line that goes underneath it. I don't know what that blue line means. I get that fucking orange dot intermittently. It's not there all the time. That means somebody's listening. I get that shit. What the fuck is that? What are you referring to, Aldolfo? What's what? You talking about my self-preservation? It's a Kimber. I'm not a convicted felon. I got a right to bear arms, homie. Just saying. Are you a bike rider? Yeah. I got an FXR out in the garage, 92, convertible sport, air suspension up front, low mileage, and I got an 06 Street Glide, to be exact. Yep, they see you have influence on your flowers. Whatever. Harley, speaking of Harleys, one out front, as a matter of fact. A lot of folks in my neighborhood don't like me. That's why I stay armed at all times. Hey man, did you ever figure out? Yeah, I did, homie. Ivermectin. Been crushing it. Been outside working. I ain't all fucked up like I was. Love the way Kimbers look. Yeah, me too, man. And they're comfortable and reliable. You get what you pay for, man. Kimber's a quality piece. You can't go wrong. Hello, Johnny, my brother. It's so good to see you. Matt, good to see you too, young man. Always a pleasure. Matt, you might know the answer to this. John B. Up in the right-hand corner where you got your signal bars and you got your battery, I keep seeing this blue line underneath. What the fuck does that blue line mean? I know my phone's hacked and I see the orange dot intermittently, so I'm trying to figure out exactly what the fuck's going on with my phone until I bounce out of here. Jax H. Here. Okay. I got a Harley. Right on, dude. Prozac on 2 wheels, brother. Nothing like getting in the wind to free your mind of the bullshit in life. The Cali listens to you. The CIA listens to you. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, homie. You have no idea what I got going on in this hood. It means a limber, but it's a baby. But I let men ask you. Yeah, it's a 45 ACP. Motherfucker. Hold on. Me and my props. Anyway, yeah, so. The blue line is Google's waiting for you to talk to it. Dude, I don't have the mic on. I just opened the phone and the blue line's there. Why is it waiting for me to talk to it? Sorry, I'm chewing. Quit smoking, so I picked up some chewing tobacco. It's a handle for opening the control center on the iPhone. Why? Why is that there? That's what I'm saying. And it's not there all the time. Do you support immigration? You know, when I was a little kid, living in a ghetto, black neighborhood, my neighbors were Hispanic. Pops was a coyote. He used to bring one person across the border. They went and got a job. Then they applied for citizenship. I got a lot of respect for somebody that puts in work and does it legally. So in that case, yes, I support immigration when it's done proper. When somebody's hungry and they want a better life and they come here and they contribute and pay taxes, I got nothing but love for somebody like that. But these motherfuckers crossing the border now from China, from the Middle East, no, fuck no. Hope that answered your question. How are the neighbors doing? No, they're playing games again today. I had to go take a little walk in the yard, shut them up. Long story, I ain't gonna get into it. Are you? No, I'm not. I know some good people for sure, but no, I'm not. Frogger. I'm not sure that story, Matt. Okay, no worries. Misfit, have you ever been hypnotized? Funny thing is, the only time I come close to being hypnotized, I was at a county fair in San Mateo, and they had a hypnotist up on the stage hypnotizing people, and they said, if you want to do it, you can follow along while you're sitting there. So I fucked with it while I was sitting there listening, and I started feeling a little weird, and I was like, and then I just stopped listening to what he said. So technically, no. But I know it's legit, but no, I've never been hypnotized. Are you in jail right now? In a manner of speaking, I'm trying to leave this property. This is my 30 acres. I've been putting in work so my dog could get on this little deck and not fall off. She's real old. I live on 30 acres. 2 houses, a barn, a shop, a steel building in the back, my ship container over there. Just an FYI. That's funny you say I'm a hypnotist. I've been performing at fairs. Yeah, I shit you not. Then you know what I'm talking about, right? You get a handful of people on stage and then you tell the audience to follow along. It's exactly what I did. And I started feeling weird and I felt really uncomfortable. So I just broke my concentration with what he was saying and I was right back to normal. Was his name Mark Zuckerberg? Message help for review. I don't need to see that. John B. How are you doing today? Dude, I'm doing great. Like I said, man. The kid's been out there putting in work, as you can see. I love it. I love it, man. When I'm building something with my hands, it's the best therapy there is for me. I love working with my money makers. Retired sheet metal worker, local 104 out of Frisco, should anybody be wondering. Good girl, mama dog sleeping nice and peaceful on the floor. Did you ever call your daughter last night? No, sir. No, I need to, I need a little time, right? I need a little time on that subject, but I plan on it for sure, man. Time means everything. But yes, I will be calling her. I just need some time, homie. Nice land, man. Thank you, Jagger. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I love this piece of property. I just don't like my neighbors. And if anybody's wondering, it's a long story. You can go watch some old videos. It sure is beautiful outside today. I was outside with my flash water, keep the mosquitoes off me, get some vitamin D the old-fashioned way, you know. Summer up here in Wisconsin is very fucking short, very short. So I take full advantage and catch some rays whenever I can. When I was in Cali, fuck man, I was out in the sun 7 months out of the year. I grew up in Redwood City. Weather best by government test. The best weather in the nation. More 72 degrees, more 72 degree temperature days in Redwood City than anywhere else. Unless climate change has changed that statistic. But when I was a kid, Redwood had the best weather on the planet. Beautiful place. Where are you from? Grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area. Lived in Frisco, Redwood City, lived in Santa Clara County. I helped build Oracle. I helped build Sun Microsystems. I helped build the first Apple computer campus. I helped build Facebook's first campus. Facebook's campus used to be, I forget what it was called now, but I worked on it before it was Facebook, and then I worked on it again when they did their remodel. Union sheet metal worker. Ran work, made good money, got a retirement, got a pension. My very first job, I worked at the car wash on Woodside Road in Redwood when I was 15. I lied on my application. I paid taxes for 37 fucking years, man. Uncle Sam kicks me down $2,500 a month. The union kicks me down another 28 before taxes. My fucking retirement money gets taxed twice. It got taxed when I got my paycheck, and then they put money away for your retirement, and then they give it back to you, and they tax you again. So I've been double taxed on my sheet metal money. Fucked up. But I'll tell you what, at least I got a retirement. I take home $5,600 a month to sit on my ass after busting my ass. Right lung collapsed 2 times. My lower spine's been fused. 2 surgeries on the right knee, 1 on the left knee. Bad hearing in my right ear from shooting a Hilti gun into the deck. Lungs are shot. We're out my body making honest money. I don't sit behind a keyboard like a fucking troll and play with his Johnson in one hand while he talks shit to some OG. You know what I'm saying? Nice, bro. Thank you. Mando. Families asking for help. Can someone please? Homie, you're a beggar. Get the fuck on, dog. Hide user from channel. This ain't a place to be begging for money. Go get a fucking job, and then you can give your family your fucking money, asshole, lazy bitch. Start making some skills, Johnny. There's good money at it. Start making some stills. Hey, man. If I had blueprints and I had a brake and a lathe and all that shit, I know how to weld, solder, MIG, TIG, arc. I got all those skills, homie. I could make you some shit. I just need the material and a set of prints that show what size everything needs to be and whatnot. I could be making some stills. How tall are you? I'm 5'10". My average weight when I was healthy, I've been sick recently, but when I was healthy, 210, 220 at 5'10". Big hands, big bones, 74-inch reach. I'm kind of built like Tyson, right? Short, stocky, and real long arms and big hands, man. Put a couple fools to sleep in my day, but I'm not a violent dude. I'm more of a Boy Scout, protect and serve kind of cat. I wanted to be a social worker. Growing up in foster homes, social work, but I couldn't fucking read, so I couldn't get a college degree. So instead, I was a tin knocker. A small 5-gallon copper pot sells for $500. No shit. I can solder copper, homie. Because you can't weld copper, but I can solder copper. I can make it fucking hold pressure. That's easy, man. That's easy. Sweating joints and all that shit. Are you gay? Oh, look, it's my little bitch Woodstock is back. No, your papa's gay. He buries his penis in your ass, homie. Hide user from channel. How do you like me now, Woodstock? Fucking little homo. If you're wondering, I was moving, Matt. If you're wondering, I was so moved, I called my daughter after 5 years, and guess what? She's coming to see me. God bless you, dude. Right on. I'm glad to hear that, Matt. Right on. That's a beautiful thing. Like I said, man, I need to work up the nerve to call my kid, but I will. Like I said, timing's everything. And when God says, Johnny, it's time, I'll call her. And maybe she'll be watching some of my nonsense, and maybe she'll beat me to the punch, and we can patch it up. Congratulations, Matt. I'm happy for you, brother. Very happy for you. John Hancock, how long have you been trans? About the same time, same length as your papa, motherfucker. Hide user from channel. Silly rabbit, dicks are for chicks. Bob Baker, building America one piece of metal at a time. Amen, Bob. You better believe it. Jay, salute. You're all trolling GTFOH. I'm not sure what that means, homeboy. TR, trill that dope smoker. Tell me, bro, keep doing your thing, man. I love the vibe. It's the only way I know how to do it, homie. Thank you for that. I appreciate that comment, man. Jay and his 25 cents. Where's the mods at? I don't know what mod you're talking about, homie. Airborne. Build it like... There you go. Now sex. Don't look like Tyson built. Well, motherfucker, I'm 61 years old and I'm sucked up at the moment. I was just talking basics, right? Arm reach. What's Tyson's arm reach? How tall is Tyson? Just saying. I'm not saying I'm... Just shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about, Holmes. What's your weight now? 165 pounds, man. I lost 60 pounds in 2 years. I've been sick. Long fucked up story. I caught a parasite. Motherfuckers think you're goofy when you say that out loud, so I don't like talking about it. I can go get the parasite in the fucking refrigerator and show you motherfuckers if I need to shut some people up. Master, hey, what's happening, man? Thank you for the hi. Message helper review. You can fuck that one off. I love soldering. Yeah, but the only thing is, man, you got to wear a respirator because when you drop that iron in that cut acid, those fumes will fuck you up. See, my lung collapsed for what they call blebs, or which are blisters on your lungs. They had to fuse it to the inside of my rib cage. So if it pops, because it popped twice, if it pops again, it won't deflate, and that buys me time to get to the hospital. And I think I fucked that up at work, sucking on acid fumes from soldering, man. So if you're gonna solder, you got to be very fucking careful, man. I use copper and stainless whiskey. Fuck yeah, homie. What a vid description of... fuck, another idiot. Hide user from channel. What is it with all this homosexual shit? Ain't you motherfuckers got something better to do? How you end up on... I didn't go to prison, Holmes. Tattoo shop. I like black and gray. I also got a lot of color. More spider webs. Skulls. Halloween, not prison. You don't have to have ink like this. You don't have to go to prison to get ink like this. I call it my no pest strip. Motherfuckers look at me and they get scared because they're ignorant. The good ones will ask me questions like, ooh, nice tattoos. Do they mean anything? This anchor. You know what an anchor represents? The symbolism? An anchor sits at the bottom of the ocean, clinging to a fucking rock and a chain that goes up to a tall ship, and it saves the lives of everybody on that tall ship. Captain Save-A-Ho. I was married to a stripper. She's dead now. So is my baby brother. Early grave. Too much drug abuse. My wife, who I was still married to when she died, but we weren't together for 10 years. We just never finished the divorce. She died on another man's toilet, puking blood on the floor from alcoholism. If you don't know it, your organs start leaking blood. She died and she was sitting on this dude's toilet for so fucking long, crank dealer. She was on his toilet so long, rigor mortis set in by the time the coroner came picked her up, because I talked to the coroner. They told me everything. So she sat there for 3 fucking hours before they even discovered her body, man. I met my father at his tombstone at the military cemetery in South San Francisco. He was murdered by his best friend because he was trying to protect his best friend's girlfriend from him putting hands on her. So dude came back with a rifle and shot and killed my old man. I cried over his tombstone. Man I never met. The video's here. Going the way back. You'll see it. Airborne. Dollar store. FRA frames. I'm not sure what that means, homie. Master. Pix is cool, but there's something badass about soldering. Yeah, for sure. It's an art, dude. It's an art. It's hard to get solder to flow properly, man. And you got to keep shit hot. It's an art. I got projects out in the garage I could show you that I did in sheet metal school. You take a flat piece of metal and you turn it into a 3-dimensional piece of metal. Radial line development, parallel line development. Most folks don't even know what the fuck that means. I can't read. We're dog shit. But when it comes to this, I'm a journeyman. What in the 23 Airborne Brotherhood am I looking at? You're looking at a 61-year-old retired sheet metal worker and biker. That's what you're looking at. Oh, it's not, no AB, homie. You really ought to watch your mouth. In fact, you ought to keep that out of your mouth if you knew what was good for you. Folks don't like to be talked about. Just saying. You know, each to their own. Everybody makes their own decisions in life. I don't stick my nose in their business. They got no business in my business. I'm a biker. Been to rallies and functions and whatnot. Moderators. Well, kid. Add as moderator. You got a wrench, kid. Should have gave that to you a long time ago, homie. SUR 13. Friday the 13th. Where the fuck is it? There's another 13 with a skull. I was born on the 13th. I've been fronted on a job site by the essays, checking me on my 13s, and I said, hey, homie, it's the day I was born, dog. 13 was around a long time before you guys started doing your 13, 14 shit. And they leave me alone. Like I said, I mind my business. I don't stick my nose in their business and they don't stick theirs in mine. If I have to explain a tattoo, I ain't got no problem with that. True grit. You know, I'm tired of reading that AB shit, Holmes. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and you ought to keep that out of your fucking mouth. Hide user from channel. Reading like a kindergartner, you're damn right. It's called dyslexia. It's a learning disability. Airborne. Do you push somebody in a wheelchair into oncoming traffic too, you little pussy? Hide user from channel. Fucking trolls, man. They took it in the ass one too many times from their daddy, so they got to come pick on a guy like me with their keyboard because they ain't got the balls to front their papa who really did them wrong. BGF, Mike. If that means what I think it means, once again, man, you ought to keep shit out of your mouth, dog. Ouch. Hell yeah. Adam. Master. Oh, wow. Understood. Whiskey. Lead-free solder. Yeah, but lead-free solder don't flow like lead solder. I'm trying to remember. I think our solder was 60% or 80% lead, but we moved air. You got food products, so you got to be lead-free, man. You can't have lead in your brew. So for sure, your stuff has to be lead-free. Understood, but once again, it just takes practice. Working with lead-free solder is a little tougher because real solder flows like butter. I soldered gutters together. I've soldered all kinds of shit together. Message held for review, message held for review. What does breathing feel like, Jesus? It feels good to breathe, dumbass. Hide user from channel. Fucking clowns, man. My popped 4 times and needed surgery, still messed up. You talking about your lungs, John B? Lungs are very sensitive, man. That tissue is paper fucking thin, man. It don't take much to fuck up your lungs. Trust me, I know. Bro, can't just have tattoos without going to prison. Fuck another idiot. Grow the fuck up, man. Hide user from channel. Fucking clowns, man. Bob Baker, you should seek lawsuits. I'm gonna, believe me, I'm already on it, bro. I got, once I get a good medical malpractice attorney, these 2 hospitals that fucked me off, they're gonna pay me handsomely, and I'm gonna give that money away to the less fortunate. I got my own money. I don't need their money. I'm trying to build a legacy, a retirement home for pit bulls. Pit bulls help me with my PTSD. They love me unconditionally, not like most humans. Most humans are fucking douchebags. But there's a handful of good ones, and those are the ones that are here on a regular. Not these fucking clowns talking shit on their keyboard. Bunch of pussies. Mike, are you a skinhead? No, I'm not a fucking skinhead. I'm bald because my hair fell out. I hope that answered your question. S-P-U-N, spunky. Stability. Amen, brother. Eric, if they are the colored, then for sure set you apart from prison. Yeah, dude, I got a lot of colored ink. Colored ink all over the motherfucking place. Got colored ink on my legs. But when I started on my torso, when my boys started doing the negative, I really liked the black and gray look. Color fades over time. Black and gray, when it gets beat up, it's got a patina to it. It looks cool. I like it. That's all. You know, back in the day, everything was black and gray. You got a tattoo on the street, that was your only option. As a matter of fact, the stencils back in the day were made out of plastic, and they used like pencil lead powder, and that's how they put on a stencil way back in the day. My first tattoo, where the fuck is it? This little cloud burst with a normal lightning bolt, not a lightning bolt. This was done at the picture machine in Frisco, very long time ago. Master, yep. 10 years of sobriety here, alcohol free. Good for you, man. Good for you. I've been free from the booze for 4 years, except for one slip. I tried to teetotal, turned into a nightmare. I thought maybe I could just be a weekend warrior, but it was bad, bad, bad. I'll never drink again. It brings out my motherfucking horns. I turn into a real asshole when I drink. Just ask my daughter. That's why we don't talk. That's sad, man. Thank you, brother. Yo, what's up, Johnny? RNL Aviation's in the house. What's happening, homie? I checked in to try to find out what the blue line means under your signal bars. Somebody schooled me already. I'm curious. About 4 years sober from fentanyl. Good for you, brother. Stay strong. I never fucked with no fentanyl. It wasn't around when I was a kid. Meth, cocaine, that kind of thing. But the shit that's on the streets today, fuck, man, you got to worry about fentanyl getting in your pot. Motherfuckers, oh, man, I worry for the youngsters. And 420 is the only thing I'll fuck with. And living here, I can't even do that. But it helps with the PTSD. It helps take the edge off. The kid, jolt and clean. There you go. There you go. And kid, you'll have a wrench whenever it pops up. I hooked you up, homie. Oh, the kid, you got your wrench. Right on, dog. Clean house, motherfucker. You know what time it is. I was trying to call a mod in here to get these trolls gone. Thanks. I got the kid up here. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Peckerwood. No, dog, I'm not a Peckerwood. Brandon. Never did no time. Each to their own, but I'm not a Peckerwood. Trump. There you go. What's wrong with being a Peckerwood? Nothing. Nothing's wrong with it. If that's your thing, that's your thing. I didn't do time. I'm not a Peckerwood. I'm not a hater. I'm not saying all Peckerwoods are haters. What I'm saying is my wife was half black. I grew up in a black neighborhood. Used to smoke cool cigarettes. First time I went cruising was in a lowrider. I've had hot rods. I've had all kinds of cars. I don't discriminate against nobody for nothing. If you're a Peckerwood, good for you. I'm not. That's all. I hope that answered your question, Big Al. Right? Each to their own. My brother was in San Quentin for 2 years, and then he violated and went to Corcoran back in the 80s. And he came out, and he never clicked up with nobody. He's not a Peckerwood, but he went to prison. He was in a car, but he didn't come out a Peckerwood. Just because you do time don't make you a Peckerwood. Trump. Absolutely nothing. AI. Hi, Johnny. Gone John. Good to see you. Good to see you, young man. I got a pit. There you go, Jay. You know what I'm talking about? Them little dogs got a special soul, man. They know how to heal you. I'd be out here on my gadget yelling at the fucking iPad, and my little Kimba, rest in peace, would jump on my lap and push me back in my chair. If you go watch some of my old angry videos, you can see my little pit bull comfort me and say, Papa, you need to calm down. And I would. That little dog is very special. Pit bulls have a soul like no other dog I ever seen, but then again, it's the only dog I've ever had. I'm sure there's others that will do the same thing. Names Young. Sorry if I read that wrong. You're a good dude. Wish you the best. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the kind words, man. Thank you. Whiskey. Room full of trolls. Yeah, I know it, dog. I know it. How many mods are here? Well, Whiskey, you're about to be one. How about that, dog? I'll give you a wrench, too. Where's it at? Add as moderator. Standard moderator. Whiskey, you got a wrench coming your way, homie. It'll take a minute. The kid's on the job. Until you have walked a day in someone else's shoes, refrain from judging. Thank you, man. I mean, questions are cool. I don't mind answering the question, but does your employer care that you have all that ink? I was a union sheet metal worker, and no, they don't. But as a young man, there were jobs that I couldn't have because of tattoos. So yeah, that could be a problem. But I'm retired, so I don't chase a paycheck anymore. Retired union sheet metal worker, paid taxes for 37 years, so Uncle Sam kicks me down about $2,500 a month. I made money the hard way, the honest way. I didn't have to sling dope. My wife was a stripper while I was an apprentice. I used to work 3 jobs. A union sheet metal worker, a bouncer, and a limo driver, all at the same fucking time. I chased money the hard way. Old school ink, Matt. Yeah, you know, tattoo shop. If you look, that's an American eagle. In one talon is arrows that represent war. The other talon doesn't have the olive branch for peace. I don't have any peace in my life. And I told my artist that if I don't find peace before I die, do me a favor, put that olive branch in when I'm a corpse. And he said, you got it. I'm a sentimental motherfucker, man. Just saying. Matt, I love you like a true brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I know you're broken, but I know you can be unbroken in time. I hope so, brother. I manage these tears and this anger on a regular. And anybody with PTSD understands what it is to be dysregulated, as the shrinks like to say. Your emotions swing back and forth like a fucking guillotine, man. And sometimes it's hard to check them up. But because I don't give a fuck what other people think about me, you can hear me yell or you can see me cry on this fucking channel. And if you don't like it, you know where the fucking door is. See, the thing is, there's a lot of other people that suffer the way I do. And if they see me toeing the line, it gives them hope. It gives them encouragement to be who they are, accept who they are, and find a way to moderate them fucking mood swings. Where are we at here? Jay, whiskey's only one I try to message the other one, but probably busy. Okay, cool. What's your first tattoo? This one right here. It's a sunburst with a little cloud and a lightning bolt. I saw it on the wall at the picture machine. I was like, ooh, I want that one. It was just flash off the wall. It has no symbolism in regards to initials and all that stuff. Like I said, each to their own. Fent is lethal. Fucking A, Matt. Congrats on your sobriety. Thank you, Whiskey. I appreciate that. Message help for review. Fuck all that. Bob Baker. Apprentice. A-P-P-R-E-C-I-T-E. Apprent something. The trade that build America. Sheet metal workers, welders. Yep. Do not forget iron workers. Iron workers got the hardest and most dangerous job. Walking steel. Those guys got my utmost respect. Utmost respect. Elevator operators too. The dudes that install the elevators, another tough trade. And you really got to be sharp to be an elevator mechanic. They do everything. They do welding. They do electronics. They work in a shaft that could be 100 stories tall, man. Iron workers and the elevator operators, to me, are king shit on a job site. Electricians don't even get dirty for the most part. Pulling wire and shit like that. They're prima donnas. Plumbers do hard work. Sheet metal workers do hard work. Concrete, guys that do concrete, they do hard work. I know a job site inside and out. Was a foreman for quite a while. Matt, Mr. Stand on his own. Yeah, dude, it's all the only way I know. Big Al, I was not speaking to you about the Peckerwood. I was starting that from the guy. Oh, my bad, dude. I apologize. I didn't mean to get at you, Big Al. A lot of times I don't understand what goes on in the comment section. My apologies, brother. I'm sorry. Have not done Fed time, just state time. I also love pit bulls. I got an American bulldogs. I love that, Big Al. And like I said, sorry for getting after you, brother. That wasn't meant for you. It was meant for the person you were talking to. Thank you. Harley, 1975. I think the worms ate your brain. Yeah? Thank you for getting rid of that clown. My mama dog just passed. Her name was Kimber. I'm sorry, dude. I just lost my little dog. Her name was Kimba. Like Kimba the White Lion from the cartoon in 1964. You can't make this stuff up, brother. So sorry for your loss, man. It hurts deep. It hurts deep losing a dog. Fuck. Bob Baker. There's a reason why they say dogs are a man's best friend. Amen, brother. Listen. My little dog saved me from me. I had to be responsible for her. And if it wasn't for those two dogs, I would have ended up like the wife. I would have died from alcoholism. I was on my way. My ankles were swelling. My face was getting red and swollen and blotchy. My armpit smelled like ammonia. I was so bad at one time. I'd get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, just like for a job site. I can't help it. I get up at 3 a.m. every fucking morning, and I'd drink a beer. And then the second beer, I would chase it with a shot, and I'd be fucking hammered by 12 o'clock. Sometimes I'd drink all day. Sometimes I'd pass out, wake up, eat dinner, crash, and rinse and repeat, man. Trying to hide from these fucking demons, you know? It's painful, these memories, man. People don't get it. Unless you've lived it, you don't get it. Just like the military, man. You get out there and you get shot at, that'll fuck you up in your head, man. And then you come home with these scars on the inside and the outside. Get a leg blown off or whatnot, right? Burn piles. People in the military, boots on the ground, get the utmost respect from me. It's the motherfuckers in charge that deserve to get slapped. The ones that hide behind their fucking gadgets and tell motherfuckers, go get killed, Holmes. Go get killed for America. Fucking douchebags. Like that president we got right now. Fucking clown. All dogs are the same, just depends on the personality. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Every dog is a good dog. I'm just partial to pit bulls, but every dog is a good dog. I mod on other channels. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Appreciate that. Diego, where you from? Cali. Grew up in Redwood City, San Mateo County. Lived in Frisco, San Francisco Bay Area. That's hometown. And when I leave here, I'm going to go home, regroup. Thinking about moving to North Carolina. I keep hearing good things about North Carolina, but until I sell this property, I live on 30 acres. Those are apple trees. But until I sell this property and get out of this Patrick Swayze movie Roadhouse that I'm in, I can't reestablish. I got to sell this joint. But until it's sold, I'm going to rest my head in Redwood where I got friends and family. Bob Baker. Hang around and I get to know you a little bit better. I'll give you a wrench, dog. But a lot of people front like they're friendly. I gave a wrench to this dude and he was a punk, a straight punk. And it pissed me off. So hang out and I get to see your heart. I'll give you a wrench, homie. Big Al, I respect you, brother. And I respect you too, Big Al. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. As a matter of fact, this legacy I'm trying to build, retirement home for dogs, I've reached out to people who have done time because I know they're broken, just like me, just broken in a different way. But convicts, not all of them, but most of them don't have any respect for you unless you did time, right? And, you know, all that Peckerwood talk and AB talk and all that stuff. People need to let some shit go. I mean, if that's who you want to be, then be that. And we can go opposite directions. But anybody that's done time and gets out and trying to get their feet back under them and is a good person, you're my kind of people, man. Broken, right? Broken from life. And broken people understand broken people most of the time. Some folks get broken and they stay broken. They don't ever heal. I'm still healing. I'm in the process of learning every day. And then once you learn some shit, you give it back to the ones that aren't there yet. Therefore, they can start healing. Strength in numbers, birds of a feather. I say it a million fucking times because it's true and it works. You share your war stories so other people don't feel alone. And they're like, damn, if that dude at 61 years old lived upstairs from the black man that raped his mom and he don't hate black people, well, fuck, I can do it too. It's important. Very important. And if you feel what I'm saying, please, I appreciate that, because it helps get the word out to other broken people who are trying to heal. It's a fucked up world we live in, man. And it's about to get way bad. Way bad. I've been a prepper and a precious metal stacker for a long time, since 9/11. And the housing crisis taught me a great deal. I lost a home in Cali, in Montera, with an ocean view because of the housing crisis. And I lost my job because the stock market crashed and there was no work. Not because I was drunk and hungover and couldn't show up on time. They fucked off my job. So I started watching the stock market. CDO. It's called the collateralized debt obligation. Hedge funds bought mortgages in bundles and fucked it up, and good people lost their homes, and I was one of them. That's what started my education and my healing, because through that process, I can't read. I'm dyslexic. Einstein was dyslexic. There's something about dyslexia. Your brain compensates for the part that's broken, and you get stronger in another part of your brain. So these idiots want to say, I read like a kindergartner? Yeah. But motherfucker, I bet you any money my IQ far surpasses yours. And if you want to sit down and talk finance, life, mechanics, I'll crush you, troll. I will fucking crush you. And if you want to get in a fist fight, I can do that too, even at 61. I ain't got shit for lungs, but I got a video up here that explains how to throw a good hard punch. And if you're about to get in a fight, never, and I mean never, take your eyes off their eyes, and as soon as they blink, you throw your punch. Because by the time they open their eyes, your hand will halfway be to their head, and by the time they go to block your punch, you'll have already put your fist into the side of their jaw, and they will take a dirt nap. That's all you really need to know, because most fights don't last more than 30 fucking seconds. Unless you're up here swimming like a fucking fish out of water. A good, hard, straight punch. Right on the fucking chin. Night-night, troll. Night-night. Just saying. Be careful who you mod. Yeah, I know, Jay. I know. So far, so good. I did get fucked one time, but I'm trying to be more careful. Pendulum. There you go. Diego. Ooh, yeah. I've been a welder, SLUTRUSTL, fuck. I've been a welder operator at underground limestone mines for 8 years. Damn, dude. Wow. Never been in a mine. Oh, I went to a mine in, when I went to the Laughlin River Run. We went over to Bullhead City and I went on a tour in a mine. Get this. The mine was closed because at that time, back in 2000, maybe 99, gold was under 300 bucks. Where's it at now? It was under 300 bucks. So the mine wasn't operating, so they did tours. I was going to buy 13 Bitcoin when they were under 50 bucks a piece. 13's my number, so I wanted 13 of them. But I couldn't figure out how to do it because I couldn't read and I was shit on the computer. So had I bought 13 Bitcoin back in the day when they first came out, I'd be a multi-fucking millionaire these days. I don't even know what Bitcoin's at these days, but to me, that if you don't hold it, you don't own it, right? Silver and gold is for real. And I'm more about the silver than the gold because silver is used in solar panels. It's used in wiring. Silver is used in it's used in water purification. Silver is the play. And right now, get your hands on as much as you can because when it hits the fan, that shit will skyrocket. These are my opinions. I'm not a financial advisor, but I know a couple of things because I've lived through some shit. Jay, Harley, bro, you can leave your been talking crap. What? Har I don't know what happened there. My fucking comments went goofy, man. Where am I at? Speaking of John Deere is moving its jobs to Mexico. Are you shitting me? Really? John Deere? Wow. Made in America. What the fuck happened to Made in America? Hold on. Where the fuck is it? I got an old hoodie with the zigzag guy on it with a sewn-on tag that I bought 25 years ago, probably at least. And the tag says Made in America. I go shopping on eBay for Ben Davis shirts, and I make sure the tags say Made in the USA. I got a shit ton of Ben Davis shirts because they started in Frisco, right before they got popular with the hood rats and gangster rap and all that bullshit. I've been rocking Ben Davis since I was a little kid, and they were all made in America. Now Ben Davis is made in China, and John Deere's going to Mexico. The United States is going to hell in a handbag. It's fucked up, man. John, you're not a troll, but you're back already. Stack it is the way to go. Fuck yeah, Sam. Stack that metal, homie. Oh, I put my shit up. I did a video the other night showing off what little bit I got left because I sold off my stack. I was sitting on 2,000 ounces of silver. Get this. When silver went down way back, I bought 2 monster boxes from SD Bullion delivered to the house. Each eagle I bought was $16.59. And when I offed them, I got over 30 bucks a piece. I doubled my money on those silver eagles. I'm a jewelry. I have a lot of silver and gold. Good for you, man. Hey, I don't give a fuck what form it's in. I got tons of jewelry because it's a way you can enjoy your metal, right? But volume is where it's at. Buy cheap generic shit. Actually, if you're going to start stacking silver, I highly recommend silver dimes, quarters, 50-cent pieces. American silver coinage is recognized around the globe, and it's incremental, right? If you got a 100-ounce bar, you can't just break off a chunk. But if you got a handful of silver dimes, you can trade 5 dimes for a steak or some shit. I'm a big proponent to silver dimes. It's just a smart play. And you can buy a roll or you can buy 4 or 5 at a pawn shop. So it's easy to pick up a little bit at a time. Silver dimes. I'm big on silver dimes. I think I had, what the fuck did I have? I think I had 300 silver dimes at the most. I have a silver stack video, me showing my whole silver stack. Way back in the day when I lived in a mobile home park. That video is probably 3-4 years old, at least. Bob Baker, we'll see. This guy is just trying to release some negative energy and talk like men, folks. He don't deserve the troll. Yeah, I don't deserve to be trolled, but you know what? I feel sorry for him, man. I do. Most trolls were molested as a child and they hide behind their keyboard. And the reason I say that is because a troll educated me. This dude, excuse me, this narcissist was hard on my jock. And back then I didn't even know what a troll was. And I used to see trolls in the comment section say, "Oh, look, he's triggered." I didn't know what triggered was. I didn't know what a troll was. And this one felt sorry for me because he liked my anger. He said, "Hey, man, I'm going to school you." He said, "Look, us narcissists were abused as children, And to take out what happened to us, what our dad did to us, we take it out on people like you because it's just how we're broken. And once I learned that, I just feel sorry for them because they won't heal themselves. They'll hide behind their damn keyboard and fuck around online, and one day they'll get taken out or they'll starve to death because you can't make money trolling. You think you're going to make money on a YouTube channel? You think you're going to make money playing video games and all that bullshit? Good luck with yourself. It's a fad, right? The internet ain't going to be around forever because when it hits the fan, who the fuck's going to be watching YouTube when you need to collect your rainwater and put it through a Brita filter so you got clean water to drink because the pump stations aren't working? They won't even know what to do with their turds. Sanitation, you know, hard times are coming. People can think I'm a crackpot all they want, but look what's going on in the fucking world. The BRICS alliance, Russia, China, India, right? They dumped the dollar. We are no longer have petrodollar status. How long do you think it's going to take for our stock market to shit itself? 50 countries. The BRICS alliance used to be 6. 50 countries are applying for the BRICS right now. Go look this up yourself. I'm not blowing hot air. This country's coming into hard times. I stacked silver and I stacked tools. More tools than I could use because I knew what tools would be. You got to patch your roof. Without tools, you need tools more than you need silver. But silver will get you by, but when it's real bad, you can't eat silver. I can use those tools to harvest food. I could use those tools for many things. Barter, my labor. You got food? I'll fix your roof. Give me a sack of rice and I'll patch that roof. One of the best things to stockpile is liquor. Yeah, dude, you're right. I hate to say it, but you're right. There'll be a lot of alcoholics that will give up their fucking children for a bottle of booze, man. You're right, dude. It's a precious commodity. I agree. But, you know, ethically, I couldn't do that, right? You're taking advantage of somebody's weakness. I couldn't stack booze, but you know what? It's a smart play, for sure. When Trump comes back, we'll be going on the gold standard. It won't matter, dude. Let me tell you why it won't matter. We've lost all of our allies. Think about this. The world is shifting to China and Russia. So when most of the countries in the world are against us, it won't matter if we're on a gold standard. I hate to say it, but it's inevitable. The hard times that are coming our way, it's inevitable. Who's going to be our ally? Canada? England? Who else? Who's our real allies? Australia's gone. We're losing our allies right and left. Who's going to back us? Who's going to back us, man? And it won't be no nukes. The powers that be aren't going to radiate this planet because they got to live here too. Nukes are obsolete. It'll be boots on the ground, and the southern border's been open so long. All it takes is a dozen little sleeper cells to take out a certain number of power stations, and then our electricity's gone. And then this country will fall apart. It won't matter about a gold standard, homie. I got 2 generators in the garage. I got a solar panel that can charge my Makita batteries, bro. Don't count on Trump. You need to count on yourself. For real, man. My vehicles are pre-computer. They got fuel injection that I could rip out and put a Holley carburetor on my trucks. And my diesel truck, 7.3. International Harvester motor that's in bread trucks, UPS trucks. That motor's in all kinds of junkyards everywhere. I get spare parts for that Ford anywhere. And diesel fuel will be a lot easier to get than gasoline. In hard times, diesel fuel will be a lot easier to get than gasoline. I've thought about all this shit a long, long time ago. A long time ago. So don't count on that gold standard saving our ass, bro. Just don't. Don't get caught short. Get rid of your metal. When the shit hits the fan and the prices spike, sell it and go get you dried rice, beans, canned tuna, food that lasts a long time. Buy a shit ton of Brita water filters. Play smart. Don't count on the government for nothing. I got a pension and I got Social Security. I don't count on those two things. I got skills and tools that I can barter with. It'll be barter, not gold. It'll be your brother's keeper, right? Strength in numbers. Your neighbors will save your ass when the hordes of people like the Purge come to steal your shit. I don't care how many weapons you got. If you're there by yourself with a shotgun, it ain't gonna do you no fucking good, because there's gonna be 20 or 30 of them. But if you and 20 of your neighbors are standing guard, you're gonna be okay. They're gonna go look for the easy target. Get phone numbers of people you trust. And if your cell phone takes a shit, you better have a map. Can you read a map? Do you have a Thomas book? Do you got good boots? Warm clothes? You're going to need that kind of shit. You're not going to need a steak dinner at a fancy restaurant. Tommy Thompson, we have been backed by gold standard since Nixon administration. Yeah, that's when we went on the petrodollar. Yeah, the dollar's done, dude, without a doubt. Look at Steve Smith, triggered. Stay ignorant. You'll be the first one to get fucked off when times get tight. Hide user from channel. Narcissist parents ruin and brainwash their own children. Fuck yeah, they do. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well said, kid. Bob Baker. I feel you, brother. Ironworkers Local 424. Fuck yeah, 17 years and counting. Good for you. Yeah, homie. Ironworkers got the toughest job on the job site. Most dangerous job on the job site. And the sad thing is, they're underpaid. They're one of the lowest on the ladder. Electricians are the top. Well, actually, elevator operators, then electricians, then plumbers, then sheet metal workers, and then iron workers, at least where I was at. But iron workers were down, I don't know, $8-10 an hour compared to me, and I would just shake my head like, fuck, man, those guys need to get paid, and they don't. Not like they should. They make good money, for sure, pension and all that shit, but you guys are underpaid for the dangerous work you do. Spitting facts. There you go. Thank you, homeboy. Appreciate that. Also need to stack ammo. Fucking A, you do. It just happened to be out because we were doing a live the other night. Fucking A. And you know what? This is better than gold. Not just for self-preservation, but if you got bullets and you don't, or you got a pistol and you don't have bullets, the person with the pistol will pay you handsomely with food for a bullet, right? Stack ammo. You're absolutely right. More ways than one. It's like a silver dime. But when silver is no longer of use, this will be, because it'll protect your food and your family from hard times. Brother, you need a brother, you need a more dip in that. Yeah. Thing is, the chew that I bought to get off cigarettes, when it's gone, then I go back on my toothpicks. Toothpicks are a great way to get over chewing and smoking. Oral fixation, not just for the ladies. I bought a bunch of grafts to sell in a later. The fucking shit went haywire. How many? Holy fuck! I got all kinds of comments that get caught on. New Zealand. New Zealand's in the house. He's telling the truth. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Bob Baker. Underpaid. You can say that again. Yeah, dude, you iron workers, man. Way underpaid. You should be the top dog on the job when it comes to pay scale. Absolutely. Absolutely. Not to mention, an iron worker's skills are very useful to do many things. Those guys are well versed in a lot of stuff. Mad respect for iron workers, man. I'm a redneck. We have to worry about gases coming out of the ground that will make us drop dead. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. If you're drilling, right? Drilling for oil, drilling for water, I don't give a fuck what the fuck you drilling for. Roughnecks, another tough job, man. Another tough job. Absolutely. The only thing that might save the United States, and if it's true, which I think it is, we capped all our wells. So I think we got a lot of oil under the ground. And if that's true, that may be the only thing that saves this country. Roughnecks, your job will be invaluable. Invaluable. Because I think we got a lot of oil in the ground. We started drinking everybody else's oil, shipping all their oil in, and we capped ours for a rainy day, right? The prepper in the United States might be stronger than I think. And until the shit hits the fan, you just never know. So you need to protect yourself. Don't count on Uncle Sam to handle his business. You know how many welfare checks will go away? You know what those poor people are going to do? They're going to come try to get yours. And that ain't a color thing. There's poor people of every fucking color out there. Don't forget. Thank you, because it helps get the word out. Tats are sick, brah. Thank you, ABW. I appreciate that, man. We have a shit ton of oil. That's what I thought, Edward. Edward Lover, I think so too. I think so too. And I hope so, because if we do, maybe this country won't be in as bad a shape as I think. If we really got the oil, I think we do, because this country's got natural resources for sure. You know, people like Bill Gates gobbling up all the farmland and all that bullshit, right? There's a game being played right now that's way over the head of most folks. I pay attention to everything. They were selling land, they were selling pig farms and cattle farms to China. There was a time where you could not own a business in the United States if you weren't a U.S. citizen. Obama took care of that. He changed that law. I pay attention to everything. Yep, we need oil from anybody. Yep. Love you, Johnny. Thank you, Chad. Whiskey. When you boys are ready, when you boys are ready to start stocking up with liquor, let me know. There you go, homeboy. Absolutely. You'll be making money, Whiskey. No doubt about it. Okay, I know you're dropping knowledge, so you... fuck. So you missed my question. No worries. First time watching. Sorry, Army. I missed a bunch, bro, and I don't read so good, so it's hard for me to keep up. Fuck, I've been on here for 75 minutes, and I got to get back outside and finish what I started. Funny thing is, I only came out here to find out what this little symbol was on my phone, and this prepper conversation just took a life of its own. You're a true hero, Chad, and I love you. Thank you. Well, feel free to hit that button. Feel free to subscribe. This is the kind of shit I talk about on a regular. Being your brother's keep. Oh, Macho's in the house. being your brother's keeper and all that shit, this is the place to network, man. This is a place where good people will watch out for good people. I'll pass out wrenches as fast as I can once I get to know somebody and I know you're legit. And pretty soon the trolls won't even come over here no more because it'll be a waste of their time. They'll look for an easy target. Macho, I love you, girl. Did you forget my name? No, girlfriend. I remember your name. With love, Macho. Always with love. Chad, what are your thoughts on the presidential debate? I couldn't watch it. I can't stand watching Biden talk. It turns my stomach to watch him talk. It's upsetting because he's the president, and we look so weak in the eyes of the world that I can't stand listening to that man talk, man. And Trump will just clean him up. The sad thing is, JFK Jr. should be our next president, and it won't happen because they say he's goofy because of a parasite. It's fucked up. He should be our next president. And you know what? After the debate, here, you want to hear a prediction? They're going to kick him to the curb. Biden will not be running for president. It'll be Gavin Newsom. Just like Ronald Reagan. Think about this. Ronald Reagan was from California, SoCal. Newsom's from NorCal. Newsom's family, Pelosi's and the rest of them, he's been groomed for presidency for a long time. It'll be Gavin Newsom against Trump, and it's going to be a tough race. If Newsom gets in there, he's got a silver tongue. He's a prick, and he's smart. You watch. It'll be Newsom and Trump, and don't be surprised if Newsom steals the election. And then this country's going to come apart, because you know how many Trump supporters are going to lose their shit if he doesn't get elected? We'll have a fucking civil war if Newsom becomes president. That could be the trigger. Seriously, think about this. If Gavin Newsom is the next president, this country will come apart at the seams, and you know how weak we're going to look? If Russia and China wanted to kick our ass, that would be the time, because there'll be so much infighting. There won't be no organization, nobody hugging it up to fight off the invaders. They're just going to come walking in because we're going to be too busy bitching about who's president, and we won't be ready. Sorry, I hear quads. My eyes in the back of my head. All right, look, I hate to cut this short. I love your comments. Tonight at 5 o'clock Central Time, I'm going to come out here and we'll do this again. 5 o'clock Central Time. So everybody who wants to chat up some more, spread the word, we'll come show some love and support, share some more good ideas. 5 o'clock Central Time, you'll see me. So in the meantime, much love and respect as always. Love the ones that love you back. Do your best with Gavin Newsom, because he'll be our next president. I hate to say it, but he's got the ability to kick Trump's ass and fucking, what am I trying to say? Pull the wool over everybody's eyes like he's going to be the next savior, right? Just be your brother's keeper. And we'll be here at 5 o'clock Central Time. I love you guys. And you guys give me hope. You guys get it, right? The sharp people get it. And the people we love who don't get it in time, will protect them. We'll educate them. And they will become part of the Misfit family, right? I call this Misfit Island. There was a Christmas special, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with the blinking nose. Rudolph, the Abominable Snowman, the Jack-in-the-Box, the dentist, all those guys went on an island. And they had strength in numbers, man. Just like us. We're all broken. One thing or another breaks us in life. But together, we're very strong. Together, we are very strong. Because we know how to share and love each other. So, 5 o'clock Central Time. Till then, I'll see you in the funny papers. Peace.